Hey you guys, namaste, this is me Diara and this is another pick a card reading today on this special day which is 11/11, November 11, which is a day where the energy is quite high. Tomorrow is going to be a full moon about abundance and wealth. So yeah, let's use this energy. By the way, this is again a timeless reading. So if you happen to find this reading like in a year from now, still the energy is high. Why? Because always when you feel drawn to listen to a pick a card reading, any kind of oracle, or you feel like you want to pull some cards all by yourself at home, this is always a sign that you are kind of ascending and that there is a need for you to get wisdom and knowledge and to grow, and you want to know stuff, right? Which is the reason why we come to those pick a card readings, right? So no matter where you're at and no matter when you find this reading, this is for you and this is your message about where will you be 6 months from now? Okay, so no matter what's the day, where will you be 6 months from today? 6 months from now. You can choose, as always, among 3 piles. This is number 1, this giant leaf that I found today. Isn't that beautiful? It's autumn, November, leaves are falling from the trees, and I found this massive giant leaf and I thought, yeah, this is going to be my first option, my first choice. So this is going to be pile number 2 here, the 3 coins, golden coins. So if you feel drawn to number 2, go ahead, choose pile number 2. And this is just a regular crystal ball, all white. Maybe this is your favorite color, I don't know. So these are the choices, okay? Let's start with pile number 1. And don't forget, if ever you want a personal reading, feel free to contact me, okay? You can find me here, www.frankfurtpoweryoga.de. My name is Diara. I am an intuitive card reader from Germany. So let's get started. Pile number 1, people. If you felt drawn to this giant leaf, what's your message? Where will you be 6 months from now? First of all, let's see where you're at right now. The moment that you found this reading on YouTube, this is your current energy. Page of Coins in reverse. The thing is, I feel like you have the feeling that you missed chances. You missed a good opportunity, or maybe you are regretting something. Maybe you said something, you've done something, or you haven't. Maybe you haven't said something. Maybe you haven't done something that you were supposed to do. And now you are in this energy where you are thinking about, I wonder if I did the right thing. I wonder if I missed a chance here, an opportunity. Maybe someone asked you out for a coffee and you were like, no, I don't want to. Or maybe offered you whatever, you know, this can be job-wise, love-wise. I'm going to talk about all the things here in this reading. This is going to be quite intense. I think it's going to be like 10 to 15 minutes minimum for all of you, no matter which pile you've chosen. And this is where you're at. So you are, generally spoken, not in a bad place, okay? It's not that I do see a lot of lack or toxic energies here for you. No. Maybe it was just like you were having opportunities and it gave you a pretty hard time to make a choice, you know, like to decide which one to take, which road to take, option A, B, C, D. And yeah, now you are thinking about, have I done the right thing, or am I doing the right thing? Maybe you are about to do something. Maybe you are about to make a decision and you are wondering, yeah, is this really going to be the right way? Should I really do this? Or should I rather wait? Should I rather take another direction? Okay, this is what I feel for you, pile number 1, people. This is where you're at right now. Not at a bad place. It's, if any, it's more like the opposite, right? So many opportunities and now you're having quite a hard time to decide which way to go, okay? take what resonates. These are general readings. A lot of people are watching in totally different life circumstances at totally different times. So take only what resonates and everything always with a grain of salt, okay? So what is the incoming energy? Where will you be generally 6 months from now? 6 months from now, I see you being in the Six of Coins energy. Again, it's coins, it's pentacles. I do see slow progress, okay? Coins, it's earth element. And as we all know, earth is about slow moving energy. I don't see a massive change just around the corner, so to say. I would rather say that whatever happens is going to unfold step by step by step. No big, tremendous transitions, like happening from one moment to the other. It's really slow moving energy, slow growth, so to say, okay? You are a slow growing flower. You're going to be beautiful and big and huge and massive, but it's taking its time, and that's good. That's all good, okay? Maybe you are an earth sign. Maybe this is your element. Maybe you like to take it easy and you like to think about stuff, and maybe you are someone who always needs maybe a little longer to make up your mind until you have a final opinion about stuff. Yeah, you prefer to think about it, and that's good. It's good if people are like that. We need people like that. Yes, sometimes it's good to only listen to the heart and to go for it no matter what, but not always. So we should really be careful about that point. I know that a lot of spiritual teachers, they are teaching us that, yeah, you always have to go with your intuition and you always have to go with what your gut feeling is telling you. But sometimes I think this is a little bit tricky. I think this is a little bit too easy. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to listen to the heart, yes, but sometimes it's good to combine gut feeling and intelligence. And yeah, this is where I do see you. I do see offers, I do see money income. Probably you will get promoted, you will apply to a higher position and you will be taken. The company is offering you stuff. A higher salary and whatnot. So maybe you will finish school, which is bringing in some more money because you are starting to work. For those of you who are still pretty young, everyone has a different age. I just did a personal reading for a woman. She is 61. If you are 61, you are at a completely different stage than someone who's just 25, right? And if you are 25, you are at a completely different stage than someone who's 16, right? If you are 40, if you are 45, you are in a whole different situation than someone who's, 38. So it's personal, right? But I do see money, income for sure, good finances and job chances, career chances. So finances and career is pretty good here for you, pile number one people. I don't think that you should worry about that thing. Not at all. I think that when it comes to your career and when it comes to your money, it's all good and there's nothing to worry about, okay? So any other thing? I also feel that you will get back into balance. If you have been a little bit, like wishy-washy, up and down, and, like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you didn't know which way to go, which option to take, this will be balanced out 6 months from now. You will have made your choices. You will know which way to go, and it's all good. It's calming. It's, like the ship is entering calmer waters, so to say. Yeah, someone will help you, support you, guide you. You will find teachers and trainers and mentors that will help you and support you. And it's all good. I like this energy. It's all good. Maybe you will collaborate with someone. Maybe you will gather with some people and create something. You will build up a team. Okay, you will be the member of a team. So yeah, I like this. When it comes to love, I know a lot of you guys are coming here for love, so I'm not going to disappoint you. This is now the love part of the reading. Where will you be when it comes to love 6 months from now? Again, coins. So I'm pretty sure that you are an earth sign, or you have a lot of earth energy in your chart. Or this is just, like your current state of mind, thinking about stuff, taking it easy, moving in a slow pace, and, or maybe the person that's coming into your love life is an earth sign. Let's start with this card here. Red flag. Watch for the warning signals, but it's in reverse. So I feel as well, when it comes to love, you are entering calmer waters once again. I feel that you have learned all the lessons. I really feel like you have learned all your lessons. You discovered your blind spots, your trigger points. You know what's the emotional baggage that you are carrying around. And let me tell you something about that. We are all having wounds and blind spots. And especially when it comes to a little bit more vulnerable parts of us, they are part of us. They are meant to be there. We've been through whatever we've been through for a reason. And if you have a sweet spot, like something that you are still sad about from your childhood, just example, this is okay. You can be sad about it if you want to forever. Don't you hide these sweet spots. Don't you hide your scars, your emotional scars and your wounds. They are part of you. They make you to the person that you are. And they have a reason to be there. Okay, so I really encourage you to deal with your wounds and your sweet spots and to no longer hide them from other people. The beautiful thing for you, and I'm seeing these cards here for the first time myself, pile number 1, is that I do see Mr. Right coming. Honestly, this is the storks here from the Lenormand, number 17. The stork energy is bringing, which is always, like as a totem animal from shamanism. If you are into shamanism, you may know it. And if not, I'm telling you that the storks are always representing rebirth and renewal and transformative energies that are entering. And yeah, this is it. Number 1, the main person. So here it is. Here he comes. I think for you, pile number 1, if you are not yet with your soulmate, aka twin flame, aka Mr. Big, or however you want to call this person, maybe this is something that you wanted to come true forever already. And I do see there is a good possibility that you will step into love within the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, I'm pretty sure for all of you who are single, for all of you who are not already with the one, some of you are married happily. Not a lot of you, let's be honest, it's like that, but some of you are married. But for those who aren't, I do see you stepping into love. Honestly. And once again, I'm seeing these cards here for the first time. I think all the toxic energies are disappearing. Okay. Red flag card in reverse. So I do see this getting out of the picture, and you will finally, be able to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Okay. This is about harvesting. You have been working on yourself for a pretty long time. You have been working on your relationship probably for a pretty long time. And now this is now a time for harvest. And now can you imagine that? I mean, this is such a pity that I haven't pulled these cards live in front of the camera. But anyways, it's the same value. This is the new life card. Do you see that? Haven't I just said that the stork is representing transformative energy and rebirth and renewal and a completely new chapter? Yeah, and here it is. Here it is. I do see you. Maybe some of you are now wondering, well, is this the person that I'm having in mind already? You know, the person that I have in mind, maybe you have a crush on someone. Maybe you are still thinking about your ex. In this case, I know you don't like to hear that, but I say that it's going to be someone completely new. It's not going to be your ex. It's not going to be this old push and pull, wishy-washy, yes and no energy. It has nothing to do with being toxic, being unfulfilled, you know, being unsecure, unsure. It is something completely different, way better than everything that you have experienced before. Way better, way better. I feel that this person, no matter what person you have in mind, pile number one, a crush or whatever, once again, this person that you have in mind cannot compare with this person, because this is whole new energy. This is a completely new start. You will start all over again. You will identify yourself in a completely new and different way. And this is so beautiful. I do see chances and possibilities, something that's way better than everything that you have experienced before. And I'm not saying that the person that you probably have in mind, if you have someone in mind, maybe you don't have anyone in mind, that's good then, okay? But I know that some of you have people in mind. You think about someone specifically. This is the reason why you are coming to all these pick a card readings. How do they see me? What do they think about me? I'm talking about them, right? This specific person that you have in mind, but this person is going to be someone completely different, okay? Someone completely different, and that's good. Believe it or not, maybe you don't want to believe because you think this person is already perfect for you and exactly what you wanted, but I'm telling you, no, there is something completely different coming. And yeah, surrender. Give yourself the chance to discover this new chapter. Okay, we have I just pulled another card, which is assert yourself in reverse. And I feel it makes perfectly sense. Sometimes, yes, we have to manifest and we have to wish, and we have to send out orders to the universe and we have to make it happen. But sometimes, you know, it's about letting it happen. Let the universe unfold the miracle in front of your eyes. Be open, be adventurous. Allow the universe to surprise you, because you never know what they are about to bring you, you know. And I can totally understand that if you have someone in mind that you think is already perfect and you feel like you fit together like, I don't know, two pieces of one kind and whatnot, you know, like gloves, a hand into a glove and everything. But I tell you, something way better is about to come. Okay, so is there anything else that I feel I should tell you here with these cards when it comes to love? No, I do see, once again, a major transformative energy, a transformation for you, a rebirth situation. Probably this is someone that you can have babies with. Again, everyone is at a different point of their life. So again, take everything with a grain of salt. And if you ever want something more personal, maybe now by the end of the year or to start 2020, just feel free, contact me for a personal reading. My price is 22 euros. I think this is very doable and reasonable, and you will get your reading delivered within 7 days, okay? So this is it for you, pile number one, people. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm wishing you all the best. Namaste. Take care. So let's move on to pile number two, people. If you have chosen the coins, the 3 golden coins, where are you at right now? What's the current major energy for you? Ace of Wands. I feel that you invented yourself completely new. I don't know. Maybe you have gone through a major transit. Maybe you've just, you know, like you've been to a seminar or a training, a workshop, and you learned different new things. Maybe you discovered your old belief systems and you were able to rewrite them, if you know what I mean. This is a very interesting topic, by the way, you know, learning how to rewrite old belief systems, very interesting patterns. There are some pretty good informational videos here on YouTube. I don't feel like every video is explaining it in a good way, but if you are interested, if you feel like you resonate with what I've been saying here, you know, speaking about patterns and belief systems and habits and how to recreate them, you know, rebuild them, feel free and go ahead and Google it. You may find some pretty interesting stuff about it. And I feel like you are at that kind of, in this kind of energy. Aces are all about opportunities, possibilities, chances, options, you know, and the wand is representing fire. So maybe you are a fire sign. Maybe you feel very passionate about something right now. You burn for something, as we like to say it in Germany, right? Maybe you are burning for a new idea or a new project that you've just started, or maybe, I don't know, something that has to do with new beginnings is what I'm catching up here for you. And this is where you're at. Maybe you want to start all over again. Maybe you feel like, yes, this is my moment. I was waiting for it and now I'm ready. I will do it. I will move. I will change my job. I will cut my hair. I don't know. I will paint the walls in my apartment in a completely different color. So you feel like you are blossoming. It has a little bit of spring-like energy, if you know what I mean. So where will you be at in 6 months from now? So this is now very interesting. And I think that you may be a little bit disappointed or maybe even scared with the following card that I'm showing to you, okay? You will be here 6 months from now. And this is why I love my readings, because they are very realistic. I cannot always predict beautiful, happy, joyful things. Unfortunately, yes, I would love to, but at the same time, if I would, it would be pretty unrealistic, because not always only good things do happen, right? You will be here 6 months from now. 9 of Wands. Again, it's Wands. I think you will be a little bit back down to earth, so to say. Right now, you feel like, hey, I can do everything and everything is possible. If you only want, everything is possible. This is what I just learned. I've been to this workshop and the spiritual teacher told me that I can create everything that I want. Sounds good, right? But be realistic. Is this really true? Can you really create everything that you want? Be realistic for a moment. I know this sounds very tempting, right? It sounds wonderful. It sounds so good, like, you know, you can create everything that you want. But I tell you what, I feel that this is not the truth. I would say that yes, you can create a lot of good stuff in your life. If you make the effort, if you stick to it, if you are willing to invest energy and money and whatnot, but still, you cannot make everything happen. No, you can't. And this is the real truth. I mean, I will give you here a little bit of funny example. I know this sounds maybe a little bit mundane and maybe ironic, but I really mean it. It came into my mind a moment ago, so this is why I'm going with it. I could maybe create and think about another example, but I'm going to take this one because I just heard it. You know that I'm a flight attendant. If you don't know, now you know. I'm a flight attendant. I work for a very, very huge airline, which is operating worldwide. And oftentimes I do fly to United States, like New York, Boston, and pretty often to LA. I don't know why, but I love LA. I love Santa Monica, I love Venice, and I love all the yoga studios there. So this is, so to say, my city, okay? And I am flying now, I'm a flight attendant now for 11 years, almost 12 years. And I always wanted to have either Leonardo DiCaprio or Keanu Reeves on board. Yes, really. I don't know why. I just like these guys. I always wanted to have them once on board, okay? I had Heidi Klum, for example, once. I had Whitney Houston even in first class. Who else? I had Naomi Campbell, any other promi, any other celebrity. So I already had, I almost had, Pharrell Williams once on a flight back from LA with his wife, but somehow they missed the flight and they took a later flight because in summer we have 2 flights from LA every day. But anyway, so this is just, like my example. But the thing is, it never happened. Like I can't make it happen. I can't force Leonardo DiCaprio or Keanu Reeves to be my passenger, Like, I mean, okay, maybe it will happen in the future, but this is not up to me. Do you know what I mean? And this is it. I mean, if you are 65 and you always wanted to be a professional dancer, the truth is that now it's too late. This is the harsh truth. I know that, oh my goodness, some of you are now, how can she say something so mean? And of course you can dance even if you are 75. But hey, if you are 75, you will never ever be a professional dancer again. This is impossible. Yes, you can dance. And I'm not saying that you will never be on stage again. Yes, you can maybe be on stage, but you know what I mean. You know why I took this example, okay? I mean, be with me here, okay? Don't you make it even more difficult than it is. I think you know what I'm trying to say here, okay? With these 2 examples. I mean, you may understand these examples or maybe not, but still you understand what I'm trying to say here. And I feel like, where will you be at 6 months from now? I feel like all the things that you have in mind right now, the project, the wishes, the dreams, the ideas, you will be a little bit more back to earth, as we like to say it in Germany, maybe you are a little bit like up in the air, creating all these dreams, and there are a lot of wishes and expectations about the future right now. You feel like, yes, I can do it. But I'm telling you, 6 months from now, you will have managed a lot of stuff. Yeah, you are not afraid of investing time and money and energy into your projects, but still you will be a little bit more back to earth and a little bit more dealing with reality, which is not a bad thing. So I hope you don't get it in the wrong way, pile number 2. I'm not saying that this is bad energy entering, not at all. You will still be passionate about your stuff. You will still know which way to go, and you will still have your dreams and your plans, and you are still powerful enough to create and to manifest. But 6 months from now, you will have understood what is doable and what not. And this is very important to understand, okay, what can I make happen and what not? This is just, like this tiny little line between those 2 cards, okay? It's still a positive energy that I'm catching up for you. I'm not seeing you like depressed or completely disillusionated and stuff like that. No, not at all. But I see you having understood what you can make happen and what not. And I think this is going to bring you even more forward in reality. Although it may not sound so positive, it will bring you even more forward because you know which way not to go 6 months from now. Right now, you feel like you have 100,000 ways to go, but 6 months from now, you will finally know which way not to go, which is making it even more clearer which way you should go, right? So let's see when it comes to love. Let me just drink a little water and then we will see what will happen when it comes to love 6 months from now. One moment, please. I think this is kind of the same energy, actually. universe, I feel like maybe there will be some kind of breakup. Some kind of breakup, some kind of cutting with people, you know, like breaking up with people who are no longer good for you. This is what I do see here for you, pile number 2. Once again, you will finally understand what's good and what's not so good, what's worth it and what's not worth it. This is what I'm hearing for you, pile number 2. Generally spoken, whether this is about love or job, I think that this is a little bit the same here for you. And yeah, you will be down to earth. You will be very intuitive 6 months from now. You will have trained your intuition, especially if you are a woman. Yeah, I do see you ascending to another level when it comes to your spirituality and intuition. And universe wants you to stay optimistic. I think that if you are coming to that kind of reading, deep down inside, you hope that I will tell you that, hey, I do see big love around the corner. I do see success. I do see a lot of abundance and money and all the good stuff. But once again, reality looks different every now and then. And for you, I feel this is a very solid and down-to-earth reading. I feel like this reading, pile number 2, is very pragmatic. Okay, and this is also your oracle card. Your oracle card is asking you for simplicity. Simplicity. Take it easy. Take it easy. Deal with your stuff. You know, this is a broom here. Speaking about making, you know, like, how do you say it? If you have to clean up your apartment, you know, like cleaning up the dishes and, you know, like everything, bringing everything into order, so to say, if that makes sense. You know, this is about clarity and cleansing and detoxification. This is what I'm hearing for you. I am not seeing, to be a little bit more, even more, I think I am already very straightforward, but to bring it to the point, I don't see you finding big love within the next 6 months. So if this is what you were hoping for, I have to disappoint you. I don't see you stepping into love 6 months from now, but I do see you bringing things in order. Okay? And universe really wants you to stay optimistic when it comes to your love life. Be a little bit more patient. I know this sucks and maybe you don't want to hear something like that. And maybe other readers have told you something completely different. I mean, at the end of the day, we will see who's right and who's wrong, right? And this is what I said before. You will find out 6 months from now. 6 months from now, you will now know what's right and what's not right. And you will now know, sorry, why am I saying now all the time? You will know 6 months from now what's doable and what's not doable. And if other readers are promising you like big miracles happening just around the corner, my cards are speaking a different language, okay? My cards are speaking a little bit a different language here. This is all about you. This is not about someone stepping into your life. And for those of you who are in a solid long-term relationship already, which is definitely the minority, at least on my channel, because most of you are single. If you are in a committed relationship, I think nothing will change. It's all good and it will stay good, okay? So yeah, this is it, pile number 2. I hope this makes sense. And if you ever want to treat yourself with a little bit even more personal and precise and stuff, feel free to contact me. I'm able and I'm available for personal readings and I will deliver them within 7 days. My price is 22 euros and you will find all information in detail on my website, okay? Good, so let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, people. The white crystal ball. So, welcome, pile number 3. Where will you be 6 months from now? First of all, let's see where you're at. 2 of Swords in reverse. This is where you're at. I feel like you've made a decision recently. You've made a decision. You may have cut some cords. Maybe you quit your job in the past, currently, a while ago. Maybe you broke up with someone. Maybe you decided to move into another city, to change location, stuff like that. This is what I feel for you. Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like, yeah, you've managed some things. You organized some things in your life. And yeah, this is where you're at. And what is coming? Where will you be 6 months from now? Two of Wands. So double two, right? Two of Swords, where you're at right now. And now we have Two of Wands. Where will you be in the future? I do feel that you will be at pretty much the same place in 6 months from today, but more positive, more open, because Two of Swords is representing a woman or a person. I think it's a woman. It could be a man as well. That's blindfolded, right? This is a blindfolded person. And here we do have the opposite. So I do see healthy, uplifting energy entering. 6 months from now, you will be way more open. You will be way more able to see things clearly, to know what you want. You will have opportunities. You will maybe even be traveling. Some of you, I do see traveling opportunities, traveling the world. Maybe you can plan a major trip somewhere you always wanted to go in the past, but you never, had the time, had the money, but now you will have. Also, Two of Wands, as I think you all know, is speaking about decisions, options, thinking about the future, creating the future, thinking about stuff. Where do I want to be 6 months from now? This is maybe the real question for you, pile number 3. Remember, I'm reading here for pretty much people, everyone's in a different age. Everyone is at a different stage in their life. So once again, the reminder, take only what resonates, leave the rest behind, and everything with a grain of salt, okay? Be objective. Try not to force the cards to tell you what you want to hear, okay? So I feel that 6 months from today, you will be at a pretty solid place, honestly. You will be at a pretty solid place, a place from where you can manifest and create and start things. Okay, maybe right now you are still a little bit like insecure and insecure about stuff and not really knowing which way to go and what will come, what will happen. Do they like me? Do they want me? Am I good enough? Like all these questions that usually are popping up when we are at a moment in our lives where we have to make a decision, where we have to make a choice. But I feel that 6 months from now, you know which way to go for sure. You will be like, okay, and now I know. And now I have no more questions. All the answers are coming and I'm stable, I'm secure, I'm solid. I do have a tangible offer here and I know which way I want to go. Okay, this is where I do see you, where you will be at 6 months from now. This is more like a general message. So now this can be about your spiritual path, your job, your career, friendship. Now let's see, where will you be at 6 months from now when it comes to love? When it comes to love, pile number 3, where will you be at? Oh, wow. Interesting. 6 months from now. Let me step into it. Where will you be at? Pile number 3. It's a very interesting spread here. I feel that you will free yourself. The next 6 months will be all about freeing yourself, getting out of the prison, the jail. Free yourself, open up the window, take off the blindfold, okay? See what's happening. See all the chances, all the opportunities. Also see how and who the people are in your life. Make your choice. Once again, it's all about choices and chances and illusions and getting rid of false images, false illusions. And also, once again, decisions. It's all about decisions. So I think this is so interesting for you, pile number 3. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and now it's another 2 coming in, 11, 11, 2, 2, 1, 1, not 2, 2, but 1, 1. So I feel like crossroads. You will make a major decision 6 months from now, or you will have made it. You will make this choice within the next 6 months here. There will be a major choice. Also, when it comes to love, this was already the general, the general energy that I kind of felt, in the beginning, and it's now here visible as well when it comes to the love part. The good thing is that I feel you have the chance to meet the one. This could be the one. This could be the one. The card is saying that you may have already met your life partner. You may already know them. Maybe you don't know that this is the one for you. Maybe there are still some obstacles and delays and doubts, maybe also a little bit of anxiety, fears, but could be that you already know the one. And the next 6 months will show you who your true soulmate is. Because you will have taken off the blindfold. You will take it off. Within the next 6 months, I do see crossroads. I do see you freeing yourself from false illusions and limiting beliefs and stuff like that. Also people who are no longer good for you. So there will be maybe some breakups, nothing traumatic or stuff like that. No, I'm telling you that you have the possibility to meet the one, which is beautiful, right? I mean, isn't that the reason why we are coming to card readings? Because we want to hear exactly this message. Isn't that the reason? We all want to find the one, and this is it for you here. You have the possibility, pile number 3, after maybe some, diversions, and detours, to finally, once again, I have to say it the way I have to say it. It's not that I'm seeing someone completely new. It's more like I'm feeling it's going to be a surprise to you. Who is the one for you? Because you may already know them. You may have no idea who this person is right now. You will be totally surprised. But I feel that you already know the one. And this is someone completely different than you think it is. You may already know them. And once you have, taken off your blindfold, you will look into a glorious future. And you will finally understand, like, hey, now I know. Now I know who's the one, who is the right people for me, the right community, like the right place, the right places, right? Situations and stuff. And you will find the one, whether this is job or love. I mean, this is the love part. I know that for some of you, love is not the issue. Some of you are coming just in order to find out something about job. So maybe for some of you, this applies also to your job situation. Maybe you don't know, should I work for this or for that company? So now, 6 months from now, you will know. 6 months from now, you will know exactly what's the right thing for you to do. And you will step out of this prison and this jail, being blindfolded and not able to move and feeling controlled. And also, like maybe judged. You will step out of this energy. You don't care about what people think about you anymore. You will go only with what you feel is right. And this way you will discover, and once again, it may be a surprise to you, who is the one for you and who's not. Yeah, and this is your oracle card. Deep knowledge. Deep knowledge. Yeah. And it's all what I said. And I mean, I pulled these cards blindly. I'm seeing them for the first time as well here, right? So, but isn't that a perfect match? At the end, your oracle card is deep knowledge, which is exactly what I was talking about, right? 6 months from now, you will exactly know who's good for you, who's not good for you. You will exactly know and have figured out the toxics and the red flags in your life, right? You will get rid of illusions and false belief systems, which is always good. Can be a little bit hurtful and painful when you are in the middle of this process, but it's at the end of the day, it's always good to get rid of false belief systems and patterns and habits that are actually hindering you to, you know, like reaching your goal and target. So yeah, this is it. Great energy. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram if you like. Remember, you can always contact me if you ever want a personal reading, especially now in between the old and the new year that's just in front of us. If you are curious about to find out something which is a little bit more precise than a January reading, my price is still 22 euros. I'm not increasing my prices also. So I think 22 euros is a good price, and you will get your reading delivered within 7 days. Okay, just as an option. Of course, you don't have to purchase anything at all, right? I'm always uploading these free readings here available to everyone. So whether you have the money or not, whether you want something personal or not, I'm always happy to give you some guidance and to give you some insight into the future. So this is it, pile number 3, pile number 1 and 2 as well, if you're still listening. Hope you like this reading. Take care. Peace out. Namaste.